courtroom was already tense, but no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Every eye in the room was locked on Michael as he stood there, calm on the surface, but clearly carrying the weight of something explosive. The trial had been building toward a breaking point, and in that moment, it became clear that everything was about to change. For days, questions had lingered about who was really behind the attack on Drew. Rumors had spread, suspicions had shifted, and alliances had started to crack under pressure. But until now, there had been no solid answer, no undeniable truth that could bring clarity to the chaos. That uncertainty is exactly what made Michael's next move so powerful. As he began to speak, the room fell completely silent. Even the judge seemed to sense that something critical was about to be revealed. Michael didn't rush. He chose his words carefully, letting each one land with purpose. There was no hesitation in his voice, no sign of doubt. It was the tone of someone who knew exactly what they were about to do and the consequences that would follow. What made this moment even more intense was the reaction from those sitting in the courtroom. Some leaned forward, desperate to catch every word. Others looked visibly nervous, as if they already feared what might be coming next. The tension wasn't just in the air, it was written on every face in that room. Then it happened. Michael revealed the identity of the shooter. The reaction was immediate and explosive. Gasps echoed across the courtroom, followed by a wave of disbelief. It wasn't just shocking, it was completely unexpected. The name he spoke changed everything people thought they knew about the situation. Suddenly, the story wasn't just about an attack, it was about betrayal, secrets, and a truth that had been carefully hidden until now. What made the reveal even more powerful was how it connected all the loose ends. Moments that once seemed unrelated now fell into place. Suspicious behavior, strange decisions, and unexplained tensions suddenly made sense. It was like watching a puzzle come together in real time, with each piece revealing a deeper layer of the truth. But the shock didn't stop with the reveal itself. The accused reaction added another layer of intensity. There was no easy denial, no quick escape from the weight of the accusation. Instead, the response only fueled the chaos. Some saw it as confirmation, while others questioned whether there was still more to uncover. The courtroom quickly turned into a storm of emotions, anger, disbelief, and confusion, all colliding at once. Michael, however, didn't back down. If anything, he became even more resolute. It was clear that this wasn't a spur-of-the-moment decision. He had been holding on to this information, waiting for the right time to bring it forward. And now that he had, there was no turning back. What makes this moment so significant is not just the reveal itself, but what it means moving forward. This changes the direction of the entire case. It shifts the focus, raises new questions, and forces everyone involved to reconsider their positions. Relationships that once seemed stable are now on shaky ground. Trust has been broken, and rebuilding it won't be easy, if it's even possible. There's also the question of motive. Why would this person do something so drastic? What led them to that moment? As the courtroom begins to process the revelation, it becomes clear that the truth is more complicated than anyone expected. This isn't just about one action, it's about a chain of events that led to it. And then there's Drew. While the focus has been on uncovering the shooter, the impact on Drew cannot be ignored. This revelation brings answers, but it also brings new challenges. Knowing the truth doesn't erase what happened, it only adds another layer to the story. How this will affect him moving forward is something no one can fully predict. Back in the courtroom, the energy remains intense. The judge struggles to maintain order as reactions continue to ripple through the room. It's the kind of moment that people will talk about long after the trial ends, the moment when everything changed in an instant. Michael's role in all of this is something that won't be forgotten. By stepping forward and revealing the truth, he has placed himself at the center of the storm. Some will see him as courageous, willing to do what needed to be done. Others may question his timing, his motives, or the impact of his decision. Either way, his actions have ensured that nothing will ever be the same again. As the trial continues, one thing is certain: this is far from over. The reveal may have answered one question, but it has opened the door to many more. What happens next will depend on how the truth is handled, how the evidence is examined, and how those involved choose to respond. The story is evolving, and every new development has the potential to shift the narrative once again. For those watching closely, this moment stands as a turning point. It's the kind of twist that redefines everything, leaving viewers eager to see what comes next. The tension, the drama, and the emotional stakes have all reached a new level, and there's no sign of things slowing down. As the dust begins to settle, the real consequences of Michael's revelation will start to emerge. Alliances will be tested, secrets may continue to surface, and the path forward will be anything but simple. The courtroom